afternoon, everybody. Thank you guys for joining me. If you guys don't know who I am JD. I am your digital marketing and technologies manager. I've been with the company for 6.5 years now, I think officially, and love just about every second of it. So I'm glad you guys are here. If you do know me, you know probably to a fault how much I like to talk about video and getting in front of your sphere, and that is what we are here to talk about today. Is BombBomb. So we're going to talk about, we're going to go through a few things. We're going to talk about what BombBomb is and why it's important, why we're here in the first place, putting out informationals about it. We're going to talk about the different ways you can leverage it, the literal physical, how do I use this? How do I incorporate this into my business? And then we're going to talk content. What should I be doing with these videos? How should I be leveraging this in my business? How can this make me a differentiator? And then I want to show you guys a couple of the brand new tools that features, I should say, that they've released over the past few months, which I have teased that one of which is something people have been asking for a while. So first things first, like I said, I want to start with the why. So real quick, a little bit of housekeeping. I have everybody on mute. If you guys have questions, I'd love for you guys to use the chat box. And we're going to go for about an hour today, although if you know me, you know that can go either over or maybe a little under, but I'm going to try to be very respectful of the 60 minutes that we have here. And again, for you guys to all be here at the beginning of the year, one of the first kind of informational webinars we have, there's already over 50 of you guys here, which is awesome. So I want to share some video stats. This is always an important part because I can say, oh, video is important all day long, but you guys might not believe me, or that's helpful in one way, but also the stats really do speak for themselves. So this is a stat, one of them that I always think about. If you're thinking about what is the best way to grow your business, what is the biggest bang for your buck, and why do we talk about video in that regard? Online video accounted for more than 82% of all consumer internet traffic in 2022. So last year alone, think about that again. Over 82% of all consumer internet traffic was spent watching video. That ranges from Facebook to YouTube to things like Amazon, Hulu, things like that. 82%, this is one of the fun things for me, 15 times more than 2017, 15 times greater than 5 years ago. That's how much video watching online has increased nationwide, worldwide. According to research, wow, you think I'd have words down by now. 54% of customers want more video content from a company or organization they support. So again, if you going back, I could share stats all day long, but that to me is one of the most important things. I hear anecdotes all the time of an agent who will say to me, "Well, I don't really watch that much video on Facebook anyway," or "When I do this, when I'm on the internet, I don't do this," or "I talk to my sibling or my kids or this or that." They don't do that all the time. 54% of consumers want more video content. So if you're thinking about what is the best way to reach your sphere, over half of them want more video content. And that doesn't mean the other half doesn't want it. It means that they're either indifferent or maybe some people don't actually want it. But the majority of customers, again, 72% of customers said they would like to learn about a service, a product through video. So again, the reason why I share stats like this is that anecdotes are great and stats are great, but together, the reason why I'm here in the first place, the reason why we're talking about this is because there is direct business value for using BombBomb and using video. Normally I share this story towards the end, but I'll make it a very specific real estate example. I had an agent in Florida who had I believe it was a Zillow lead, but it may have been a coldwellbanker.com lead. But a lead had come into her system that she had reached out to the day that, people just keep on coming in, y'all. The day she'd reached out to the day that she had got the lead, and then put that person on a drip campaign. And, give once a month there was an email going out, and she went to one of these BombBomb webinars, signed up for BombBomb, and she said to kind of as a test, she did an introductory video to this client, And we'll talk about content as we go, but had done the video something like, hey, this is JD. She didn't say JD. That'd be weird if she said JD. But she goes, hey, this is JD. I saw that you reached out online about 6 months ago and just wanted to introduce myself, put a face to the name, and if there's anything you need, let me know. I'd love to help. The next day, that person responded and reached out, and that weekend, that was a Tuesday, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday, that weekend they were signing the agreement they were signing the listing agreement to list her property. Now, obviously, there's always multiple things at play there, right? Timing, resources, stuff like that. But that putting the face to the name, doing the video and getting in front of that person helped convert them from an internet lead to a live listing. Not even a buyer, a listing. So using video in your business, not only statistically is what everybody, is what people are asking for, it's where people spend their time, but also, just to be very honest, it is a differentiator. There are 62 of you on this call right now, 61 of you, myself included. I bet you 10 of you will sign up for BombBomb after this. So even amongst the 62 of you, only a sixth of you are going to do it. How many people in your office are using video communication with their sphere of influence or with their social media marketing? How many people in your market from other brokerages are doing that? So it's not only going to differentiate you amongst agents in your office, it's going to differentiate you in the market. And I have seen agents win listings because of the video content they do online. Because part of it is, first of all, we know that real estate is a business where we work with people we like, know, and trust. So you're building that relationship. But also, when you're using, this is a bit off of BombBomb, but if you're using professional video or to market your properties, when people see that, they go, I want my property to be marketed like that. If they just did a video like that for that home or a walkthrough like that, I want them to do that for my property. And that's where, again, it not just becomes, a video becomes more than just a marketing tool for that listing. It becomes a marketing tool for your listing presentations down the road to help you win more listings. So again, I could wax poetic all day long about why video is important in your business. Let's talk specifically about what BombBomb is. So BombBomb is a video communication tool, an integration that works with so many things that we're going to take a look at. But the main goal of this tool is to build those relationships. It is to help bridge the gap between the internet and real life. I have had agents plenty of times over the past few years say that they're hesitant about new technologies or softwares and stuff because they don't want it to take away from what they do day to day and talking to people in real life, whether it's on the phone or in person. They think that this tech stuff gets in the way of doing that. And sometimes I agree with that. There are plenty of things that do get in the way of that, but for me, the reason why I love technologies and digital marketing is not because it gets in the way of that, but because it helps build those relationships in 2023. It is a way of still getting in front of somebody, talking to them face to face, but doing so in a way, building that connection in a way that is more meaningful than previous methods or previous years or generations. So what BombBomb does is it's a little bit different than doing like a Facebook video or a YouTube video. Although you can connect those in, BombBomb video is really meant to be more personal. It's meant to be more one-on-one. So I might use a BombBomb video to send. I mean, if you saw the email that was going out about this webinar, you saw a BombBomb video in there where that was to a group of people. It wasn't broadcast publicly on Facebook or social media. It was specifically sent to our agent base. I might do a BombBomb video specifically to one particular client or to one particular mailing list. But the idea is not just to help increase or to get in touch with your sphere in general. It's to do it in a meaningful way that actually stands out. So just to pull it back up real quick, I want to show you guys what that email looked like for BombBomb just about an hour ago. And let's see if I can pull it. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I don't plan most of the things I do, so here we are. So let me show you guys what this looked like, right? So this was the email that came out, and right here, at the bottom here, this is the BombBomb video. A BombBomb video is not just a link, right? So like as an easy example, look right above there. I have the Zoom link for this call that we're on now, right? If you ever try to share a YouTube video through email, if I go to, I'll just do it real quick actually. If I go to schmidtvideoclassroom.com, whoops, if I could, wow, everything is going haywire. So if I go to schmidtvideoclassroom.com and I find a video that I want to share, go to videos, I'll choose the most recent blue sync from this morning. And if I want to share this with, I'll email it to Carrie, let's say. I go to Compose, send Carrie an email down here. When I go to paste it, this is what comes through, right? Just this little YouTube link right there. Now that's great. When my client opens this email, they're going to see that link. They can click on it and it'll bring them to YouTube. But what is more appealing? Well, appealing is not maybe the right word. What is more eye-popping visually? Me waving on screen or just a little YouTube link? That's why I changed appealing, because I'm not trying to say, like, obviously I look better than the link, but I do feel like I have a fair case to make for that. But I remember the very first time we were talking with BombBomb about making a partnership with them, they actually used this little animated GIF here to, they had my name written on a notepad, or like on a little whiteboard, and it said, "Hi, JD," and he was waving. And when I opened the email, that's what I saw. Now, that is personalizing an email. That is going above and beyond to make sure that JD knows that this video is for him. So part of what BombBomb does is help build the connections, but the other part that it does is that it makes video easier for you and your clients. So here's another thing that happened a lot over the pandemic and still happens a lot to this day, and probably more so for our Florida agents here, but I know that it has happened nationwide. It's that you have a buyer looking at a home from out of state, right? They want you to go look at the home for them and give them an update. And sometimes they'll have you FaceTime, right? Sometimes you'll get them on the FaceTime and you'll walk around with your phone. Other times, though, they want you to go and record a video and send it to them. It happens all the time. The problem is that sometimes when you record a video with your smartphone, those files are 200, 300, 400 megabyte files. They're massive. And then you try to send those files directly to that person. So I try to send Carrie a file and it takes 2 or 3 minutes for me to even send it through. Then it takes 2 or 3 minutes for them to download it. And it's now taking up all of that space on your phone. And one thing you guys might not know, because I didn't know until a year or two ago, is that even if I don't save the video in my photos on my phone, it still is taking up space in my messages. It still sits there and takes up space and room on my phone. So sending video for listings is great, but it's a lot different and it's a lot easier to use BombBomb to do that because there's no downloads for you. Well, there's a download for you to download the BombBomb app, but for your client, there's no downloads for them. There's no sign-ins for them. There's nothing they need to worry about. All they have to do is click on the video and start watching it. So it's not only about using video in the first place, it's also about using video easily. So I'm going to show you an example quick here. I'm just going to, and Carrie always is my guinea pig for this, but I'm going to send Carrie Scamp a video here. So I'm doing it through the BombBomb app. I'm going to show you what this looks like later. I'm going to walk you through this. But when I send Carrie a video through BombBomb, this is what it looks like in the messages. It literally comes through with the image right there. And then if I click play or if she clicks play, it will literally play right there in iMessage. They don't have to open another link if they don't want to. They don't have to wait for another screen to load. They're watching the video right there. So again, it's not just about video. It is about ease of use for a video. Lynn, there is not a max time for a video. And I'll talk more about that kind of stuff when we get to the website. But yes, that's a great question. There is not a max time for it. So that's the goal of this, right? To use video, to leverage it in your business, to help you, frankly, get more comfortable with video in a way that's less intimidating than doing a Facebook Live or a YouTube Live or something like that. But what I really like about this tool as well is how easily this integrates with our current workflows. Because one thing that I hate about a new technology is having to add all of my contacts or get it all set up or like have another place to go. I always remember when Zap first launched, if you guys can remember that. I remember one of the tips that they would say is make it part of your daily morning routine, right? You wake up, you have that open in one of your tabs, and you do that. What was funny, though, is I remember 3 or 4 different websites or companies saying that same thing, right? So CB Great Lakes was do that, Moxie was do that, Zap was do that, CB Desk was do that. And all of a sudden, my morning routine's 2 hours because I'm going to 50 different tabs. So one of the things I love about BombBomb is how it integrates into what you already have to make your workflow easier. But real quick, though, before I do that, I did want to share a couple of stats that I forgot to share earlier on that have to do, where did he send these to me? Jordan, where are my stats? Here we go. In terms of talking about making the videos more attractive to click on, right? So these are some of the stats from BombBomb that they've shared with me before. Is that they did a customer survey for clients that have used BombBomb and had at least 10 videos in their account. So they weren't just doing a survey of people who had an account, it was people who used it. 81% of them reported a lift in replies. 56% of them reported a lift in referrals. 87% reported a lift in clicks through, meaning opening the email and clicking it. Here's again a huge business aspect right here. 68% reported a lift in lead conversion. So one thing we talk about in our digital accelerator program all the time, and I try to do in any other training about internet leads, is that the National Association of Realtors and many other publications say that the average incubation time for an internet lead is 6 to 24 months. So when a lead comes in through your website, it's going to be, on average, 6 to 24 months before that lead is ready. How many people want to wait 2 years when their leads come in to get that listing? I'm having the stats up on my screen, but I'm pretty sure I'm seeing no hands right now. 68% of clients reported a lift in lead conversion. And then 90% of people surveyed reported a lift in staying in touch. So again, this isn't just about video, it's about doing video effectively. So let me show you guys what BombBomb looks like. So there are a bunch of different ways to leverage BombBomb in your business. So I want to start with how to do it. So first things first, you might be shocked to hear this, but we have on Schmidt Resources a BombBomb page. So if you want to sign up for BombBomb, we have and we'll talk about the price at the end. It's $25 a month. We've had this relationship with BombBomb for, I want to say, 3 or 4 years now, and that price has not gone up once. As everything is, whether you're looking at gas or whether you're looking at rent or mortgages or anything, not to compare that to this, but this has not gone up once. $25 a month for our agents. Now, the price for BombBomb users outside of the company has gone up. It used to be $50 a month. It went up to $55 for a few years, and last I checked, or at least last I heard, they were just about to raise it up to $60 a month. So it's somewhere between $55 and $60 if you're not part of Schmidt family of companies. But if it's something that you want to use, you're going to get it for less than half of the price if you are not part of Schmidt family of companies. And this is not a Coldwell Banker or Sotheby's or Century 21 tool. This is a Schmidt family of companies connection that we have. So it is a cost, but it's A, less than half of what it would be outside of it, and B, very much worth it, of course, if you actually leverage it. So this is where you can go to sign up. But once you've signed up, you will actually get billed through the marketing group. You're not going to be billed by BombBomb at all. You should not be asked for credit card information from them at all. But once you're signed up, there are generally 3 main ways I normally discuss actually using it in your business. First and foremost is the website. BombBomb.com, right? It's because it is an internet thing. There is a dashboard. There's a lot of really cool stuff in here. I'm going to go over a couple of the things in here real quick, but I also want to make it clear that this is not the only way to use BombBomb, and the other 2 ways are frankly a little bit easier for your business. So what's cool about this though is that any video you record, whether you record it on your phone, on the app, or in the phone app, whether you record it through the dashboard here, or whether you record it through the Gmail integration or anything else, it all syncs almost simultaneously right here in your video library. And they stay there indefinitely. So to kind of build off of Lynn's question earlier, there's no maximum length of a video. I think it might be something like an hour actually, but I think it's something that we've never even approached. There's no maximum number of videos you can have in your library. You have unlimited videos that you can shoot, send, and record. And they happen almost instantaneously. So if I were to record a video, I'll try to do it right now just to put my money where my mouth is. I open the BombBomb app. I guess this is way number 2, right? There's the BombBomb app. Literally, I open the app and the first thing I see is the recorder. So I record. It's gonna go 3, 2, 1, and I'm just gonna go, hey, it's JD. I'm doing this training video. Don't do the video down here because the angle is bad. That's a much better angle. Do what you can. All right. I hit done, and the video is now uploading. You can see that little bar down there. It says video or uploading video, uploaded to video library. If I refresh the screen right here, wait for it. There it is. already, literally in a matter of seconds, the video I shot on my phone is now available for me to leverage on my computer. So they all play together like with immediacy, which is already really nice so that you can use them. But the videos don't expire either. I can go all the way down and find the very first video I ever shot in BombBomb. So it's great because you always have access to all of your videos. You can download them, you can share them. The same thing would happen if I shot a video on my computer. I could send it through the text real quick. But the other thing that's cool is that you have email templates here. So when you go to the email section, normally, if you wanted to do a video, you could shoot a little video, send it off, everything's great. But if I go to new email right here, and I go to this advanced composer, so quick send is going to be quick and simple. Literally, I have a little video, it sends out. If I go to the advanced composer though, I actually have, you can edit this thing till the cows come home, but if I go to the change template, we have all of our brands, every single brand that we have, CBC, 21 Sotheby's, all of our logos and DBAs are right here. So you could start by I'll just choose CB Realtors, Schmidt Realtors because it's right here. I could start by clicking this, and I could either record a video right now, or I could just choose one from my library. So I'll go to choose right here, and I'll just pick the one that I've been doing for the informationals. But just like that, I now have a video with the logo, and this section down here is going to be all of my branding. It's going to be my name, email, phone number, website, and my headshot all down there. So if I want to put a little message here and say, hey everyone, check out my new listing and call if you have any questions, I can do that. But just like that, I have a template ready to go with all of my branding there. But they don't just have branding ones, they have those which are great. They also have a bunch of other templates over here on the right-hand side. So let me show you if I can zoom in. So they have holiday ones, business ones, newsletter formats, real estate formats, seasonal formats, and I could simply go in here and choose holiday. And seeing as how it is February 9th, I could choose the Valentine's Day. And now I have a Valentine's Day template, and I could shoot a little video and add it here for Valentine's Day. So this allows you to not only have a video in your email, but to have a sweet template to go with it to make it look that much more, frankly, just that much fancier. And keeping in mind that these are templates, you can add more stuff to these. So you might go, hey, I love this template, but I want more photos, or I want to add this or that. You can do all of that. These are literally just templates to start you off. So I'm gonna check the chat real quick. Do you only use your phone to shoot your video? No, Dina. So Dina says, do you only use your phone to shoot your video? If I'm understanding the question, Dina, no. I generally will use a little bit of. Is BombBomb only used for email, or can it be social media? It can be social media, and I'll circle back to that a little bit towards the end. But it's really meant more for client to client, or agent to client, or agent to vendor, or agent to kind of group. So they do have direct integrations with social media like Facebook, Instagram, and stuff. It's not generally how I use it. Angela, can you choose a thumbnail picture for what still video looks like so face is not in a weird position? I don't know what made you think about that, Angela, because I don't know why you might think that this is a weird position. I think this is great. But just in case you were thinking about something else, yes, you absolutely can. When you go into edit a video, into the settings, you can change this. But keep in mind too, when this actually goes out, it's gonna have that motion that we were looking at earlier with the BombBomb, or it was under the informationals here. So let me find it real quick. So even though it looks like this while we're working on it and recording it, when you actually send it out, it is going to look like this. But yes, I will show you that as well. You can absolutely edit that. So this is the website part itself, right? This is where you can go into bombbomb.com and do that. You can, I'm not saying you should, but you can upload your contacts here. I'm trying to wait for that page to load. You can upload your contacts. You can have your contact lists here. You can also sync them from Gmail so that you don't have to upload a list. But I'm going to show you what I find even easier than that in a couple of minutes here. So you can do that, but if we go back over here to the videos, I want to answer that question for Angela quick and a couple other cool things. So if I go back to this video right here, and if I click edit over here on the right, there are a few things I can do. Number one, I can change the thumbnail. So I can do an animated thumbnail or I can do a static thumbnail. And if I choose the static one, I can choose where in there I want to use it from. I can even replace it with something else. So if I want to take something like, I have a more professional thumbnail built, I can go in from my computer and pull that image over. Number two, though, the thing that people have been asking for a while, I can now edit my videos within BombBomb. I can trim the video. If the first 2 or 3 seconds are awkward, I can trim those right down. And if the ending is weird and I do some weird hand motion or whatever, I can trim that as well. And now I just cut out 4 seconds of my video to make it that much more concise. They have officially, after years, added a trimming tool to BombBomb. Now, they do not yet have the feature for you to splice and dice, meaning, oh, these first 5 seconds are great and these last 10 are great. I want to cut out things in the middle. They don't have that yet, but they are expanding on that. That is the next part they are adding. Basically, in order to do this, they had to build an entire video editor within BombBomb, so they have to do it little by little. But people have been asking for the ability to trim videos or edit videos for years, and they finally added it, and they're only going to add more features to this. So I can trim my video, I can, cancel, I don't need to do that, change my thumbnail. I can also add a call to action on my video, where I could say something like, sign up now, and I could have, wow, if I could spell, I can have a link here, schmidtresources.com, and I'll just say save call to action. So now, when somebody watches my video, let me just copy the link here. I know that I'm moving fast. I'm just trying to prove this point. When I watch this video,
hey guys, JD here.
When it gets to the end, there's a button up here that says sign up now, and you can take them, you can have them go wherever you want them to go with that button. So that is one of the first new features that I wanted to show you guys is the editor itself. The other thing that they've added specifically to the website, and I did a blue sync on this closing in on a month ago now, but if I go up here just to shoot a new video, and I want to shoot a video on my computer, not on my phone, here's what the screen looks like. I've got myself over here on the left, but right here on the right are recording notes. This has been something that we talk about feeling more comfortable on video. This is one of those things that helps that massively. So we'll talk about this in a little bit, but I'm personally not a huge fan of scripting. So I don't like to have a video scripted out. Even this training that we're doing right now, I've got basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I've got 5 points. That is how I stay on track to make sure I'm covering the 5 things that I want to cover. So what recording notes does is it helps you have some sort of notes to use those however you want. Maybe it is a script, maybe it's bullet points. I do intro, and then I do integrations, and then I do content, right? Something like this. And then I do ending. Maybe those are my notes, but now when I click record right here and I start shooting my video, I don't have to look down at my notebook. I don't have to look to the side or look over the camera wherever I have my cue cards like SNL. I have recording notes right here next to my video. And it gives you this little note here, but your recipient will not see these notes and they will be discarded after you're recording. These are just for you while you're recording the video. So this is another way to help you feel a little bit more comfortable, to actually give you a spot to look at your notes right there. So again, I would be careful about writing a full script in here, but you absolutely can if that's what feels most comfortable to you. I like to have it for bullet points so that I'm not going, oh shoot, what's that third thing I was going to talk about, or what's that other topic? It's right there. So that, I know that was a lot, and we didn't even really cover everything in the website, but within the BombBomb.com website, you can use the templates, you can add your contacts, you can edit your videos, you can trim them, you can also use this feature to use the recording notes. Any questions so far just about the website? There's still 2 other methods I want to show you on how to leverage BombBomb, but any other questions up to this point? Okay, all right. Let's move on. So, number 2, the other way you can use BombBomb, you guys have already seen because I showed it to you real quick there. It's the app. I can use the BombBomb app. You can go to the BombBomb store. Man, if I had if you guys took a sip every time I said BombBomb, you wouldn't be here by the end of this call. So you can go to the Apple Store or the Google Store, whatever the Android thing they call it. I don't know. I'm an Apple guy, and download the BombBomb app. I should stop sharing it. This is like messing with me. It's really menacing me everywhere. The BombBomb app literally looks like this. It's blown out on the screen, but it's a little. It's the logo basically, and when you click on that, almost everything that you have access to on the computer, you have access to right here through the app. So of course, number one is the recorder. I can flip my camera as needed to make it real meta, so you guys see me twice here. It's just throwing me off. But you can record your videos right here. Along the bottom, I can click the videos and I can see my entire video library that I have access to that we were looking at on the website. I can text videos from here. I can email videos from here. Texting works no matter what the platform is, whether you have an Apple phone or an iPhone or an Android or a different kind of smartphone, you can text between all of those. The only difference is that it's only going to do this thing when it's iPhone to iPhone. It's only going to pop up like this, and that's just a restriction between Google and Apple. It's not anything BombBomb can change. But if you want that to happen, it's iPhone to iPhone. Otherwise, it will still come through and they can click on it and watch it. The app is great for on the go. You'll see a couple of the video examples we share towards the end. They use the app. They use it on their phone. I think that's probably how I see people or have the most questions about, because we want to shoot it on our phone and text it to our clients, right? We're doing a walkthrough of a property or shooting a little message and sending it off that way. The third and final way that I want to share this, that I want to share with you guys, is how I use BombBomb the most. So if I go into BombBomb right here on the website, you'll see down in the right-hand corner, it says View Integrations. And it used to be a lot bigger, but if I scroll down here, View Integrations, and they have a few different icons here. If I click on that, just click on View Integrations, that's going to bring me all of these different integrations that I can connect to BombBomb. All of these are platforms that you can connect in and leverage BombBomb with. So you've got Gmail being one of the biggest ones. You've got Google Chrome being one of the biggest ones. Some of you agents use Keeping Current Matters. It can connect right in there. If you go down to, where did it go? Email, it works with Outlook. You can connect it right into Outlook. There are different CRMs. So there's a bunch of different places you can integrate in. Let me show you what that actually looks like now. So I go into Gmail here, and I have the integration set up. You can tell because it says BombBomb across the top right here, and over here on the right I have my tracking, which I'll talk about in a second. But if I want to send a BombBomb video, I can click Compose. I can choose the group that I want to send it to. So let's just say I want to send it to the marketing group. I can type it in and go marketing group. There's my list of people I already have. There's my marketing group right there. And then instead of having to go to BombBomb and record the video here and then copy and paste, I can go right down here to the corner of my screen, click record, and right here in Gmail, hopefully it doesn't get too frustrating because I'm trying to shoot a video. Yeah, I think it's because I'm trying to do a video and do Zoom at the same time. But I can record a video or I can upload a video right here from BombBomb into Gmail. I'm not copying and pasting anything. I'm simply clicking this button, clicking insert, and now there's my video. Or I can, if Zoom wasn't messing with, there we go. I could actually also record this video right here live within, hold on, let me move this darn Zoom bar. Tell you what, trying to do recording on a recording is how do I move the Zoom bar? Man, I'm getting, there we go. Okay, here we go. So I take this recorder, I hit record, and I do my little video. I go, hey guys, I'm just going to blow up your inbox with this. I'm doing it for BombBomb training. I think some of you guys are on this. I'm sure you're talking about me in Slack right now, but that's all I got for you. Hit pause or hit done. I can change the thumbnail right here if I want to. Literally, I can take anywhere from the video as my thumbnail. I can click save. And I've now recorded a video right within Gmail and added it to the email. And then if I wanted to, I could click send. I'm not going to because I don't want them to make fun of me more than they already do. But that's how easy it is to record a video within Gmail. This is how I personally leverage BombBomb the most. because I don't have to go to my phone if I'm sitting here working on something. A lot of times I personally use BombBomb to help you guys with tech questions. If you're like, JD, how do I do this? Or where do I go for this in Moxie? I will use the screen recorder to show you how to do that. So I personally love using the integration here in Gmail. Like I said, it also works in Outlook as well. But I also just mentioned something else about BombBomb that we haven't touched on yet, and that's the screen recorder. So if I click here to record a video, you'll see right here it actually says record screen. If I click record screen, I'm going to, yes, always allow, blah, 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 blah. I can actually not only show myself on camera, but I can show somebody my screen. So let me switch to camera mode. I can start like this. It's pixelated because of how blown it up it is, but I could do a video starting like this. I could say, hey guys, I wanted to give you a little introduction on cbgreatlakes.com or on my Moxie site and show you how that works. And then I go down here to switch to screen mode, and now I'm still in the corner, kind of narrating and navigating, but the video is going to show my screen. So I can walk you through something. So the screen recorder is, again, another feature, part of BombBomb that's super, super handy. How does that make sense in real estate? How does that make sense for you and your business? The main couple of things, the main way that I've actually seen this used in real estate specifically is to help walk clients through digital signatures of documents, or walk someone through a document that they've never done before, right? First time home buyers, first time sellers, walk in, you're like, hey, I'm going to send you a dot loop and I need you to sign that. Here's a video showing you how to sign the form. Or going through the document and saying, maybe you had an addendum you had to add or something, saying, okay, so let me show you on screen, here is where that part is, and here's where you go here and stuff like that. So the screen recorder has a really cool use to literally show somebody how to do something versus just type it out or tell them how to do it. Let me see, a few things came in. Tom said, will this ever be integrated with Moxie? Yes, it will be. Don't ask me when, it's not up to me, but yes, it will be. I know they are working on it, but I think they have other things they're trying to sort through on the priority list. How do I get to BombBomb? Tracy, if you want to sign up for it, we'll circle back to this, but if you want to sign up, you can go to the Schmidt Resources link. I'll put this in the chat right now, and you can sign up here. Then if you want to get ready and get going, you literally just go to BombBomb. After you have your account, you just go to BombBomb.com. BombBomb, Bob la 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 la. If you go to BombBomb.com, you can log in right there. Or you'll be able to log in and do that. Let's see. If you use the screen recorder in Gmail, will that video be saved to the BombBomb web? Yes, absolutely, Luis. Great question. Any video you do in one of the integrations in Gmail, if you use the app, or if you do it on the website, they will all integrate seamlessly, just like we saw earlier. We don't have a free version of it right now, mainly because they keep adding enough features that we want to make sure that we get enough people signed up to actually make it worth not only the company part of it, but making sure that people are actually leveraging it to a point where it does make sense to do that. When the screen is shared, can you actually talk to the client? Yes, absolutely, Deborah. When you're doing the screen share, the audio still comes through completely normally. It's not just a visual. That's a great question, but yes, you can 100% do it with the audio. That's how most of my BombBombs come across. In terms of actually showing, like the ways to use it, are there any more questions there? Because what I want to move on to next is what your videos should be, what the content could be. So any other questions briefly on how to physically use BombBomb in your business? Okay, well, make sure to keep typing them in if you guys do. I want to move on to the next part, though, which we'll kind of wrap with, even though, but it'll take a little bit, is what should I do videos on? Because anything social media related, anything digital marketing related, in my book, there's always two categories. There is how do I do it, and why should I do it, or what do I do with it? There's there's the know-how, and then there's the why. The how part is what we just went over. Okay, you can download the app and shoot a video that way, and then text it. You can use the templates and send that email out that way. What should the content of your videos be? I'll get my cop-out answer out of the way. Anything. Do a video on anything. Anything can be a video. Now I'll give you the actual more in-depth answer. So my personal ways that I like to use BombBomb, the way that I see it being used in real estate businesses, is to connect with clients. it is to do that not only in a one-on-one way, but it can also be in a group way. So if anybody here was at any Innovation Exchange in 2022, you saw me talk about the BombBomb newsletter idea that I had. So I'll see if I can even actually pull that email up. It was a few months ago now. Let me see if I can find it. But what I recommended was that I still personally think that newsletters are genuinely a very, very powerful and helpful thing for you to be using in your business. The question is, what kind of content is in your newsletter? What do you do with your newsletter that you send out? So let me see if I can find the email. Otherwise, I might just have to show you another one on how to do it. Let me see if I can do it super quick. I'm going to breeze through these. Otherwise, I'm going to move on and not worry too much about it. So what I did was I went in and I created a BombBomb newsletter. Oh, I know what I can do. Here, I know how I can show it to you guys. Here's what I'll do. I'll go to the BombBomb presentation. So this is part of the presentation I did at Innovation Exchange when we were talking about BombBomb. So let me get that out of the way. So right here, slideshow. Here we go. So I literally went online and I searched for, on Google, just straight on Google, real estate. I think I said real estate newsletter templates or real estate newsletters. And this is something that popped up as a sample for a company that you can pay to do your newsletter for you. Now, this is all text. Now, even if you say, oh, I can add my logo here, I got my name and contact info here, and I got a little tagline down here. This is cool because it's a newsletter, I guess, but if I open this on my phone, is there any world where I open that email and read everything? No. Well, I'm sure there is a world, but probably not. Compared to this right here. This is an email that I put together through BombBomb. Now, I had to create this, right? I created this template and then had to put it together, but then I could save it and do it every time moving forward. So instead of having all of this text, instead of having a couple of images of a market update, what you have right here is a literal 60-second, I think 60-some seconds, market report on my local market. And I bet you I could find it in my BombBomb account here. I literally took information and made an actual market report on that. So all I had to do to prep for this is I actually shot that video while we were in Florida, and I asked one of the managers to pull some MLS stats for me. And they sent me an MLS report, I think for in somewhere in the Sunstar region. And I read that, and then I shot a 65-second video talking about the market update. I talked about the average days on market for the month. I talked about the number of listings, I believe, and then the number of transactions or listings closed or something like that. So I took 3 data points, and then I shot a 65-second video saying, here's the information, and then more importantly, here's why it matters. Here's how this affects you. So this is how you can leverage BombBomb from a group standpoint, right? I can, instead of just doing a normal newsletter with a bunch of articles and text, make your newsletter a personalized market update. This not only gets the information out there and gets you top of mind with your clients in a way that they engage with more, by the way, the video, but it also brands you as the real estate expert. I cannot emphasize this point enough. When you are the person sharing this information and then telling me what it means for me as a client, you become the expert. You become the resource I go to for that information. And that only expands into referrals and other business. I always share the story. There's an agent here in the Holland area whose name is Joni Bauman, one of the kindest humans you'll ever meet. And Joni, when I first started here, she was one of those people that everybody always recommended that I talk to and get to know. She's incredible. And I remember asking one time, I've got a bunch of tattoos. I think Joni has 0. But I remember asking her, do you know of any good tattoo parlors in Holland? And she knew 3 great ones off the top of her head. Because she is the mayor of her town, right? She is that person in the community who knows everything about everything. And the way you get that reputation is by having that information and sharing it. So the more you share that information, it could be market data, it could be you do a monthly restaurant of the month for your community or hidden gems in your community, whatever that is. The more you share that information, you become the local expert. You become the digital mayor. So the first way that I wanted to talk about using BombBomb is just like that, staying in touch with your sphere. Not just one person here or there, but with your sphere. Whether it be a newsletter and you're talking about a brand new listing, whether it is a market update. And, there's one of the things that we always get stressed about is, what do I say? How do I feel comfortable? Again, this is one of those cop-out answers, but it's just like the Nike people say, you just have to do it. There's no way to get around it besides doing it. Send that first video to JD. Send that first video to your spouse, to another agent, but there's no way to get around it besides doing it. And I guarantee you, the things that you are worried about are things that other people will not see, will not notice, will not even be thinking about. I can sit here and do a 60-second video and watch it back and hate 80% of the things that I do or say in that video. No one's going to notice those things. And if it does get bad, if I do screw up enough, you should see. I'm glad that they don't record this, but you should see the number of times I'm shooting a BombBomb and I trail off and I go. And so then what I gotta say to Mark is that if you just, okay, let me try that again, and then I start the video over. Right? There's no harm in starting the video over, but part of the goal of these videos is to build that relationship. It's not about being the most highly produced, beautiful, like professional ESPN news center sort of a thing. It's about, I watched this video and I know a little bit more about that person. My favorite example of this, and by the way, every example I share is real. I've been around here long enough that I don't need to make up stories, not that I ever did. These are all real stories tied to real agents. Had an agent also in Holland, had a video, sent it to a client that he had a listing appointment with a client on a Thursday and was competing against two other agents. 2 days prior, on Tuesday, he had a little introductory video that he had. It was about 60 seconds, and I believe he talked about why he got into real estate, what he loves about it, and why she should work with him. Just a general video that he shares with all of his clients. And he sent it to her and said, hey, here's a little bit of information about me, so you can, for you to watch if you have time. Looking forward to meeting on Thursday. He walked in on Thursday, and after shaking hands, he said the first thing she said to him is, I feel like I already know you because of that video you sent. That is the leg up that video can have. Again, shooting a video, sending a video is not in place of meeting with a client in real life, but it is giving you the leg up. So when you walk in, they say, I feel like I already know you. And hopefully they don't follow that up with, and there's no way in hell I'd ever work with you. Then we have to re-talk about this kind of videos you're doing. But if you walk into a listing appointment and that's what they say, you already have a leg up on the other two agents that person is meeting with. So what video does for me is it builds relationships. It does not take the place of it, but part of these videos, again, like I've said before, you're not sitting there doing the fanciest videos you've ever done or trying to do like a professional video. It's just about how do you come across naturally and build that connection. So I want to share some other examples though, because BombBomb videos also have plenty of stuff plenty of ways to connect to clients one-on-one. So let me find this email that I used to have somewhere. And I want to share some of the videos that BombBomb has sent me to use for their clients or to use in their trainings and stuff. So I want to share some of these videos because they all do a great job of showing a different kind of way you can leverage a BombBomb video. So let's start with this one. This is an open house follow-up. So I used to always talk about BombBomb as I can send a video directly to one client, which is great, but some people started thinking like that's the only way to use BombBomb, is that it's meant for one agent to one client. But this video demonstrates that you can shoot a video and use it multiple times. So this is a video that what this agent would do is he'd have the sign-in sheet at his open house, right? You'd have the name, email, phone number, whatever you guys do for your sign-in sheets. And then he would send this video to everybody who showed up to that certain open house. Now, this video is not perfect. None of these videos are. Tip number one, before you watch this, is don't record next to a moving train. feel like I shouldn't need to say that, but you know, who knows? So let's take a look at this video.
Hey, it's Dan Nathanson with the Nathanson Brothers team over at RE/MAX here. I wanted to take just a second to say thank you so much for stopping by our open house today. And if you think that this is the right place for you, let us know right away and we will do everything in our power to make it your next home. If maybe for some reason it's not the right place, let us know that too, because we are really good. We're like the house whisperers at helping people find the right home, So let us know and we will do everything we can to find you the right place. Or if you need to make a move, if you need to sell your property in order to make a move, let us know that too, because we're really good at helping people get their property sold for top dollar in a great time frame that works for them. Regardless, thanks again for stopping by. It was a pleasure, and we hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.
So apparently there was a train, there was a truck, a mail truck, and then it sounded almost like a tugboat at the end there. So maybe don't do it in the middle of New York City. But shooting from your car also, not to get into the marketing psychology of it, also gives off this illusion or this feeling that you are busy. You're doing this on the move. You have a lot of business, and so you're taking time to do this while you still have a lot going on. But I love this video because it does exactly the two things that I wanted that we talked about. One is he sends this video. He takes 46 seconds and he sends this video to a group of people. And then two, you get to know Dan in this video. After 46 seconds, you have a feeling of what it's like to talk to him. He makes the little ghost whispers joke. He talks about his team. It's a great way to just stay in touch with people and a slightly group setting. So, number two, price update. So, I have bought and sold 2 homes in my lifetime. And the very first time, as a first-time home buyer, I was naive and young, as I am now a very smart, wizened man. But at the time, it was very much like I walked into this home and I went, "This is the one, right? This is the dream home. This is the one that we're going to buy in and raise a family in and have everything forever." And we didn't get it. We got outbid, and another family got it. But I remember our agent, who, bless his soul, he's an amazing man, but texted us and said they went with another offer. Sorry. No punctuation. That was a text. They went with another offer. Sorry. Now, knowing that person, I know what they meant, right? I know that they were empathetic and that they were, frustrated with us. But if you have a referral or a client who you don't know that well, we all know how much can get lost in text communication or email communication. I might read that and go, okay, so apparently they don't care because this was our dream home and they send 5 little words and like we're moving on to the next thing. So because so much can get caught up in text or get lost in text, I love this video because there's no mincing of his words and you understand that he is sympathizing with these clients. So take a look at this video.
Hey, Carol, Bruce Turman. I know. I don't know why I'm telling you who I am. You know who I am.
Okay, so just those first 5 seconds, just to pause here. I feel like a high school teacher where I'm pausing the video every couple of seconds. He goes, "Hey, Sharon," or whatever. "It's Bruce. I don't know why I'm telling you my name. You know who I am." That is exactly the sort of thing that I feel like a lot of us would get caught up on and get self-conscious about. We'd shoot the video and go, "Why did I say my name? They know who I am. Let me do it again." And we'd start it over. And then we'd do something else that we didn't like. And now we find ourselves in this loop of recording and recording and recording. Whereas this guy, he says that and then just laughs and keeps going. That's what I'm talking about here, is that this kind of stuff, like, we don't, as much as we can. I know it's easier said than done, but the less we get in our heads about this, the more natural we feel and come across, so that authentic relationships are built. Anyway.
Hey, Carol, Bruce Turman. I know. I don't know why I'm telling you who I am. You know who I am. Hey, I just came by to check on your dad's house, and I think it was yesterday, I sent you, and I'm sure you got it, the latest activity report, and you can see we're getting the common theme that we're getting is one.
Whoop.
The common theme that we're getting is one.
That doesn't normally happen, by the way. I've been using these BombBomb videos for 3 or 4 years, so they're just kind of not outdated, but a little old. They will play normally all the time.
People think the price is too high, and number two, this power line next to the house is of concern.
Come on, Bruce.
And I'm sure you guys were in building and real estate, so the only way to overcome that power line thing is going to be the price. And of course, people do feel the price is a little high as well. So if your father wants to meet, next week would be great for me. I would love to chat about things and see how we can get this property sold for you guys. Been trying hard, but unfortunately, we got a couple obstacles there. Anyway, just let me know, and I look forward to hearing from you. Hope you guys are having a good day.
So, I'd say show of hands, but y'all have your dang cameras off. Nobody here, I'd assume, loves telling a client that they should lower the price. Loves telling a client, hey, guess what? We just had an open house and 80% of the people thought the price was too high, right? No one loves having that conversation. So what I like about this here is that he, like I said, he's connecting with them and saying like, hey, this is the feedback we're getting. These are the reasons why, we have this power line, and as you guys know, it's probably prices that we have to go with here. So he's able to connect with them and isn't just shooting off an email or a text saying feedback is price is too high. Let's lower it, right? Because that's going to seem flippant. It's going to seem short. Here, he's actually giving context as to reasons as to why they need to be doing this. I'm going to try to keep it moving because we're going to go a little bit over, but try not to go too far over. This is the opposite. This one's congratulatory. Nope, that's the one we just did. This one's congratulatory.
Woohoo! Christine and Clint, congratulations. I love it. You're going to love your home. I know it's time to crack the bottle of champagne and get settled in. Thank you so much for trusting us and allowing us to be part of this process. Huge shout out to Henrietta. Awesome work. Tim, amazing job. Whitney, thank you for everybody's help. And Clint and Christina, we're here for you over the next year, 2, 3, whatever. However we can be of service to you, we're here for you. Congrats, you deserve it. You had a beautiful family. And now a beautiful house to match it. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay. There's a lot that I would normally want to dissect there, but the two main things I want to focus on here, besides just the overall congratulatory tone of it. One, you'll notice early on he talks about, is it Henrietta?
Thank you so much for trusting us and allowing it. Huge shout out to Henrietta. Awesome work. Tim, amazing
Whitney.
job.
He shouts out these 3 other people. That was his staff and the lender that he worked with. So not only is he giving credit, congratulating the people who bought the home or sold the home, but he's also giving shout outs to the team that he worked with to make this happen, which only builds morale. Whether you're a team, whether it's another agent that you're working with, or whether it's just the lenders or the people that you worked with to help make the deal happen, he sent this video to them as well, and they get that shout out, and they are building a stronger relationship with this agent. The other key that I want to talk about is at the very end when he goes, we are here for you for the next day, year, 2 years, whenever you need anything, we're here. I share this story all the time, so I'm not going to get into it right now just for time's sake, but I cannot stress how important it is that you stay in touch with a client after a transaction. 1 month check-in, annual check-in, holiday check-in, however you do it, staying in touch is huge. And making sure that they know that you're always there for them. Last but not least, my favorite BombBomb video in the world.
Happy birthday, Dan Marta. January birthday, baby.
Birthday balloons.
Me too. January's the best. Yeah, birthday balloons. Are you ready?
Ready.
Happy birthday to you.
Start again.
That was a clunker. Oh my gosh. All right, ready?
From the top.
From the top. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dan. Living in Como Park with
Abigail.
And
And the cat.
the cat. I don't know.
The Martas of Avon.
Ready?
Ready.
Happy birthday to you. Wow, we better tighten that up a little bit the next time we do that.
Happy.
That's only part of the video, obviously, but I love that video because it's not about a real estate transaction. It's not about a listing or a buyer. It's just a happy birthday. And I always joke, talking about the homes that we've bought. I remember and the 1 year anniversary, getting the postcard in the mail, or the little card from our lender and our agent with the headshots from probably 1997 or 1998, and it says "Happy Home Anniversary" and it has their signatures on it. And I remember talking to the agent in the office and saying, "Hey, thanks for that postcard you sent." And he goes, "What postcard?" And I was like, "Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's a problem." But it was a cool reminder, like, "Hey, happy house anniversary. Hope you guys are enjoying the house." But instead of just doing that, why not just shoot a little 30-second video and say, hey, happy anniversary. It's been in the house for a year now. I hope you guys are loving it. If there's anything I can do for you, let me know. But I hope that the patio is coming together. I hope everything that you've been dreaming of is working. So happy house anniversary, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Right? 30, 40 seconds on the go with my phone. I've now done a custom video for that house anniversary. Janice asked, who owns the rights to the videos we shoot? You do. The videos are yours. It's all your content. It's a great question, though, especially in this data privacy age and stuff like that. Okay, it's 3:01, so I'm going to wrap up with one more situation to use these videos, and then I'm going to give you the kind of the housekeeping homework side of things. So, one of the easiest ways to use video for me with to use BombBomb with video is a holiday. Now, Valentine's Day is coming up. I'm going to use Christmas as an example because it's the easiest one, but any holiday, anything like this, is a really easy way of making this non-threatening in order to do video, but still allowing you to get comfortable and leverage it. So I'm going to use some simple math because I'm in marketing. I'm a creative. Let's say you have 300 people in your sphere. 30 of those are your VIP, right? The creme de la creme, the people that have your luxury listings, bring you referrals all the time, whatever it is. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to have that list of 30 people. And I'm going to go to my Gmail integration and I'm going to start with Dina because she's up here in the corner. Hi, Dina. And I'm going to put Dina's email in and I'm going to say happy holidays from JD. And it's going to go 3, 2, 1. And watch what I'm going to do here just for the sake of it. It's going to go 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to go, hey, Dina, happy holidays. JD here. Just wanted to check in and hope that you're doing well. Hope you're staying warm down there. Of course, it is 4 degrees and somehow raining in Michigan. But I hope you're having a great time with family, however you celebrate. And I hope you're looking forward to the holidays and having a great rest of the year. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I hope to be down there soon and be talking to you in person. Talk to you later. Bye. 24 seconds that video was. And then I click send. And maybe I write one line, say, hey, Dina, happy holidays, check out this video, and I hit send. 24 seconds, and just because I like to be generous, let's round up to a minute. Let's say that whole thing took me a minute from start to finish. Then I move on to the next person. I shoot a video for Mike for 60 seconds. I shoot a video for Lori for 60 seconds. I do that for those first 30 clients, those VIP clients, and I shoot each of them a custom video that takes me half an hour. Half an hour total. I just sent 30 custom videos out to my sphere. But that leaves me another 270, right? Well, then I shoot my generic holiday video. I put my dog who's on my feet, put him on my lap, put a little Santa hat on. Maybe I'll put a Cupid's arrow thing on for, I don't know. But I go, hey guys, happy holidays, JD here. Gus and I wanted to say hi and hope that you're staying warm, staying safe, and having a wonderful time with friends and family or however you celebrate. Hope you've had a wonderful 2022 and look forward to seeing you next year. And of course, as always, if you have any questions or needs with real estate, I'm here for you. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I'll see you soon. And I click done. I don't say anyone's name in that video once, and I can click send and send that video to 270 people individually, mind you. It's not like a mass where everyone sees it, but it's coming to them individually, and they still feel like they're getting a custom video from me. So in a matter of, even to round up again, in a matter of 40 minutes, I just sent 31 custom videos out to 300 people to personalize and to reach out to stay in touch with them. So where the power of BombBomb comes into play, again, for me, is not just how easy it is to make video, or to send and make a video, not just how easy it is to use it across any of these platforms, not how easy it is to be personable in video, or how easy it is to differentiate yourself from your competition. It's all of those things in one. BombBomb is a platform you can leverage to do all of those things from one dashboard or from one integration to stay in touch with your sphere. Again, as I wait for any last minute questions, guys, if you are interested in BombBomb, first of all, this is being recorded. I'm going to put it up in the classroom. If you are interested in BombBomb, though, all you have to do is go to schmidtresources.com and go to the BombBomb Square, which you can find in every region, and you can sign up right here for the $25 a month SFOC price. Can we create folders within BombBomb to organize our videos? That is an awesome question, Janice. I think so? Question mark? I know that there are folder options in BombBomb. I'm not 100% sure if it's for the email templates or for the videos themselves. But I know that what you can do, that it's not the exact thing, but one thing you can do is you can, there are folders right down here. Ta-da! There are folders right down here you can create and use. You can also name them anything that you need. So obviously the default you can see here are video and the date, but maybe this one right here I want to edit to make sure I can search for it later. So I'll call this one like general BombBomb video, or I'll just change it to BombBomb training Feb 2023. So then when I go back, I can search for that video specifically. You can, of course, though, use those folders that are there as well. That is a really good question, and I just confirmed a feature. Thank you. Okay, last thing I want to leave you with, guys. I know we're a few minutes over, but I want to end with what I said earlier. There were 62 of you guys on this call to start. Not all 62 of you are going to sign up for BombBomb. You're just not. We have a lot going on in our lives. However, if you are one of the few that do it, and hopefully that few is not just a few, it's a lot. But if you're one of them that do it, you're now making yourself a differentiator in your office. You are going to be standing out and doing something different that other agents don't do, let alone compared to the rest of the other brokerages in your area. So, again, I would not be talking about this if I didn't know and see that it worked. This is not just like, oh, there's a new tool, I want people to use a new tool because I like new things. The reason why we have these monthly informationals, the reason why I talk about this so much is because I know that it works and I've seen the power of it. When you send it to 300 people, just to answer your last question, Angela, it's where are you sending it from if you're sending it to 300 people? It depends on where you want. You can send it from Gmail. You can send it right through BombBomb. It's wherever you have those contact lists. And yes, it is one click for all those names because I'm leveraging my Gmail contacts or my Gmail groups that I already have set up. So again, it's supposed to be as simple as possible. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you for spending a few extra minutes with me. No, Lori, but I know that I have to call you about that, so I'm going to follow up with you this afternoon before 5 o'clock, I promise. But thank you guys for your time. I will talk to you soon. Have a great rest of your week.